week 7 of the fantasy football season, and here's a few running backs I look to drop this week. The first guy, Cam Akers, is a Los Angeles Rams, so right now he might not be a Ram much longer. Here is Cam Akers. Reports are coming in that he's played his last snap already for this Ram team, and quickly they're turning the page on Akers as this Ram team. Something must have happened, or whatever the case. Obviously, the numbers haven't been there this season here for Akers, with just a horrible stat line. This year, 51 carries, 151 rush yards, and a touchdown on the year with 2 catches for 18 yards. So Darrell Henderson, he looked decent in week 6. He found the end zone in that ball game. But this Ram team, they have other options. Kyron Williams, who's on IR, could come back soon. And also Malcolm Brown played in that ball game. So Akers, if he gets cut and signed somewhere, he still might have fantasy value, but he just hasn't looked good at all this season. One game in double digits on the end. The last 2 ball games, week 4 at San Francisco, 8 carries, 13 yards. And week 5 versus the Cowboys, 13 carries, 33 yards. So he's not getting anything rumbling on the ground here. About 3 yards a carry he's averaging on the season. And even if he goes to another team, we got to see where he lands, if he gets waived or traded, and see if he'll even get playing time. So right now, I just don't want to wait for that with Cam Akers, a guy who hasn't done much at all this season or in his NFL career. And he's a running back I would drop this week. The next guy is Naim Hines of the Indianapolis Colts. So the Colts here, interesting situation over there in the backfield. Jonathan Taylor, obviously, he's going to be the starter when he comes back. But Deion Jackson put in a monster ball game in week 6. But he got hurt as well. And Philip Lindsay, the last man standing as of now, not nicked up and injured. So right here, Naim Hines, he might be third in the pecking order with Taylor and Deion Jackson healthy, because we saw Jackson be a passing downs back as well in that ball game in week 6, where he had 10 catches in the ball game. So Naim Hines, his stats haven't been great this season. I know he hasn't got much opportunity with Taylor, and then he wasn't getting the opportunity week 5 at Denver. Second play of the game, he leaves with a concussion. So right now, bad luck here for Hines, and not a guy I'm really happy to hold on to or stash, especially what we saw from Jackson. And Taylor, I think, will be back in week 7, so I would drop him this week. And the third and final running back I would drop is Chase Edmonds of the Miami Dolphins. So Chase Edmonds, nice off-season signing on paper for this Dolphin team, but on the field here, it's just been a train wreck for him, and he's done nothing of substance, really. A couple touchdowns he has this season, which made his fantasy days, but besides that, he's not playing many snaps. He's not getting a lot of targets. And at this point here, week 7 of the season, there's no reason to hold on to him. I know you could drop him. He could go off. I know Tua's coming back and all that. But right now, if there's better options on your waiver wire, no reason to hold on to Edmonds. Week 4 at Cincinnati, 5 carries, 6 yards with 2 catches, 14 yards, a touchdown. Week 5 at the Jets, a carry for 1 yard on 2 targets. And week 6 versus Minnesota, 2 carries for 3 yards with 2 catches, 28 yards. So right here, 4 or 5 touches a game at most, he's getting Edmonds. And that's not going to be good performances or fantasy worthy. So he's a running back I would drop this week. So that's a few running backs I would drop here for week 7 of the fantasy football season.